Okay, we'll just wait for see if we can get anybody to join us today. I always wonder, what do people do when they're just sitting here waiting for people to join? Virginia? I mean, there's no real good way to just sit here and look at a screen waiting for my friends to join me. At all. There's just not. I'm going to post in Facebook to get people to join. Hey, say hey and leave me your name or where you're from so I know who's with us. I am just going to get started here. Why can't spell today? I'm going to be demonstrating the art project that I'm doing. Hey, Jonathan. Oh, you're Virginia. Funny, Virginia. My daughter likes to mess with me. You're so wrong, Virginia. Why is my kid so mean to me, people? Sheesh. Love you too. Okay. I don't like that light. Too dark still. Okay. Okay. I seriously need to get some better lighting for our videos. Okay. Click on this.
Alexa,
And
turn on the LED lights.
oh yeah, turn on. How do I turn on these little sparkle lights, Virginia?
I'll turn it on for you.
Hey everybody, just tell me where you're from. I'm just setting everything up real quick. So, okay guys, hey, just leave me in the comments what your name is, where you're coming from. I'm gonna demonstrate my 2-year-old art project this week for my preschool class and just chit chat and whatnot. Okay. So, I want to show you guys what we're doing today. I'm going to demonstrate the art project I'm doing with my 2-year-olds from my preschool on Zoom this week. We are doing a ocean-themed project this week, and I love process art, so that's what we're doing. And I got this project from the name's Ocean Process Art. There's a picture, and I got it from Play to Learn Preschool. She is an amazing preschool teacher. You can find her on Facebook, all over the place. But she has a lot of good projects if you're looking for stuff to do with your kids at home, or if you're looking to include more artwork into your preschool class whenever we get to go back to our preschools. I'm sad. I'm a preschool art teacher in Concord, North Carolina, and our preschool has shut down for the year. Or for the school year. And so I am still doing Zoom art classes with my kids. This is our last week, and we're going to be doing a big beach blowout. So, but I will get started here. Everybody that just joined, shout out your name, where you're from, so I know who's with me today. Hey, Mia. I'm glad you joined me, Mia. Okay, so we are doing I'll show you one more time. I'm going to get my supplies ready, but we're going to be doing ocean process art this week with my 2-year-olds. And so, okay, let's see here. What you're going to need is something to put your paint on. Anything can work. I just happen to have a paint palette, but you can also use paper towels, aluminum foil, whatever you got laying around. And then you need a couple of different shades of blue paint. any kind of paint can work. Doesn't have to be fancy. It can be, you know, Nicole's craft studio paint. Anything like this stuff comes from Walmart, and rest in peace AC Moore. But our AC Moore went out of business and Michael's bought them out. Hey! And I will butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Nisuko-san?
Meow.
But yeah, so get your paints out. We're going to be doing an ocean themed process art for my 2-year-olds at my preschool class. And you need also stuff. The kids can use their fingers. They can use cotton swabs. They can use cotton balls. Anything you have access. Let your kids play around, get their hands dirty. Is what it says, process art. You want them to explore. You want them to jump in. Some kids are going to be hesitant because they don't want to get their hands dirty. And I do have a lot of kids that have sensory issues that just, it takes them a little bit longer to get brave and get their fingers in.
Mama,
Yes.
is there a way, I think you like rate people like address and stuff?
No.
Is there,
Yeah, there is a way, but I am testing out. Huh?
I just didn't know that it was.
Yeah, there is a way. I'm testing out, since a lot of my kids sometimes don't have thick paper at home. I'm going to test out using just a paper bag from the grocery store. And so you can use paper bag from the grocery store, or you can use cardstock, or if you have a heavy duty sketchbook, this is my favorite. Virginia, can you go get my sketchbook?
Sure.
Okay. It is in the kitchen, and this is my son Breck. He's jumping in to say hey, and probably just to get his screen time approved. That's, yeah, is that what you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. 14. There you go, baby. All approved. Get going. How's everybody doing this Sunday? The weather's been super nice where we're at. But once you got your paper, the only other thing you need is glitter. So it can be different shades of glitter. I'm trying to find my silver. Since the water is going to be blue, I want something that's different that can really stand out against the blue. So get your glitter ready if you're brave enough to let your 2-year-olds play with glitter. No. Here, actually, I see one beside me. Okay. This is my favorite brand.
I'm pretty sure that's different.
Oh, hey! This is my favorite brand of heavy-duty sketchbook paper you can buy. It's Canson Mixed Media Extra Large. This is really good. You can get it at Walmart. They range from $5 to $10. I'm doing great. And this is my daughter's old sketchbook. She'll love me for showing her old artwork. But like you can see, you know, it's heavy duty paper, but this is great for letting the kids paint on, and it can hold up to the paint. And it's not too expensive. It comes in all different sizes. This one's a smaller size, but they come even bigger. That's what I always recommend to my kids and my friends. So let's get started. Yeah. I'm gonna start with just a grocery bag that we got when we picked up groceries. This one's Harris Teeter, but I like Food Lion better. But so I'm going to cut my bag open so that I can give Virginia a piece of it too. Is that Rahi the one?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just cutting open my paper bag here to get a flat canvas, basically. And you can see Charlie in the background. Charlie says hey to everybody. Charlie didn't know you were going to be a superstar. And I'm going to go ahead. Mine just happens to have the handles.
Why do this back part?
You can go ahead. I'll let you cut. So you can tell now I have just a flat piece of paper. And you can cut it down, make it even smaller.
So I just cut down the black parts?
Yeah. So now that I have my paper, I'm going to go ahead and put down my blue paint onto my paint palette. And this one again is this apple barrel. What are you guys all up to this Sunday? Other than watching me fiddle around with my paints. And then another apple barrel Caribbean, a little bit lighter blue. The key thing is you want to give the kids different shades of blue so that it lets them learn about mixing colors and what happens with each color as you mix them together. So let's see. And then I'm going to go with this one. Virginia, do we still, oh wait, no, yeah, we still have a little bit of white left. Here's a lovely, gonna have to get more paint before the start of my classes this week. All my art classes, I start off with getting the kids into Zoom. That's our main platform that we use right now. And then I do a read along, and I've been searching YouTube, and I'm gonna pick for this week a ocean or fish theme book. I sent out an email to my STARS preschools and asked them to come dressed in their favorite beach outfit. They can come in their swimsuits, their favorite beach shirt, anything they can imagine. So I can't wait to see what my kids dress up as. And then I read a book, which if any of you guys have a suggestion for your favorite ocean or fish themed book for preschool age children, please leave it down in the comments and help me out. I'm looking on Pinterest now too and YouTube. I like to do the read-alongs, and with Zoom you can share your screen. So I usually share my screen and let them listen to the book, and then after the book's over I come back to the main screen. And this depends. This week I'm going to let them show off whatever beach outfit they got going on and tell me what they love best at the beach and what they love to do at the beach. And then we jump into the art project. So as you can see, I got my different shades of blue laid out on my palette. And now with this, you can give the kids options of using their fingers. Some kids will dive right in and get elbow deep in the paint, which is awesome. You can give them cotton swabs. With the 2-year-olds, just watch them. Yeah, cut off the handle. Watch them, make sure they don't, stick it up their nose or in their ear. 2-year-olds will do all kinds of crazy stuff. You can use cotton balls to paint with. You can use paintbrushes. You can dig out your kitchen utensils and let them go to town with the kitchen utensils, a fork. You can get a potato masher and use a potato masher. Anything is up for grabs. You can get branches, you can get leaves from outside, you can get flowers. This just happened to be what I had in my house. So now we are going to paint our whole paper blue. Okay? So I'm going to start off, I believe, with my cotton balls. All right, let's take a vote. You guys want me to start off with cotton balls, cotton swabber thing, or my fingers? Which one do you guys want me to paint with today? Take a vote. Leave it down in the chat. Tell me which way you want me to paint my ocean with. My fingers, cotton swab, or... Oh, it's tied. Virginia's gonna be the tiebreaker, I believe. What do you think, Virginia?
What is it?
Which one do you want me to start painting with? My fingers, cotton swab, or cotton ball?
Fingers.
Of course. Virginia just wants to see me get messy. Okay, you guys got it. I'm going to start with the darkest. And so, I totally should. Hey, Virginia, come here for a second.
Yeah.
Come here. Come closer. I got to show you something. I need your advice.
What is it?
Stop
Not my face.
Yes. Okay. She was too quick. I couldn't get her. Will you hold up my phone and pull it down and show the piece of paper right now for me, Virginia? And I promise I won't paint you. I promise. Go for it. Just pick it up and hit that where it switches out the view of the camera. You see it now?
Yep.
Now don't show you. Okay. So now you guys can see, and like kids, you just go to town, just scribble all over. Basically, you just are getting the base of your ocean. And see, kids will just, I'm being a little bit more hesitant, which I shouldn't, because kids will go to town. Some kids will be hesitant because of sensory issues, and they just don't like the feel of paint. They don't like to get their hands dirty. But some kids, I've had certain kids in class that they love it. They'll leave my art class with paint up to their elbows, in their hair, on their faces. And now here's the key thing, since I'm using my hands, you want to have paper towels nearby to wipe your hands with, baby wipes.
Do we? Oh, yeah.
I have paper towels, but I'm just going to keep it going. And so you just let them continue to go, and you can talk to them while they're doing it and say, what happens when you mix two different colors, and let them say, oh, there's a new color that's forming. And then you can say, what happens when we add white to a color? Does it make it darker, or does it make it lighter? And so this is a great way for them to explore, and they love it. Most kids like getting messy. And the best part about process art is they're not having to follow a teacher's example. They can make their own art. They can explore. And then when they take it home to their parents, the parents can see that it's not made by the teacher. They can see that this is their kid's artwork. Thank you, Danielle.
Maddie.
And so that's what I love about process art, is that kids are not having to sit there and listen to a teacher go step by step, telling them, you have to put this here, the sun has to be yellow. Which I do believe there's a place and time for those kinds of crafts. It teaches kids how to follow directions, but my biggest theory is during preschool, process art is the best. Like, the preschool teachers can do their crafts, they're cute, the parents love them, but to me, I think process art is easiest for teachers, because with some of these crafts, the teachers are doing a lot of work cutting out stuff and having to cut out a lot of stuff, do a lot of prep time, and then sometimes it's a headache to keep the kids' attention during those step-by-step processes. You got to, be like, some kids will be faster, some kids will be slower, so some kids are having to wait on kids to catch up. But with this process art, kids can go at their own pace. And so, again, just let them go until they want to. They can cover the whole paper. And you want to, now that I got a pretty decent amount of paint and it's still wet, I'm going to get my glitter. And I gotta grab my paper towels. And see, you can even let them pull in a cotton swab. And I will do this now. And you can, what, honey? Awesome, Rahi. And then
That's not right.
Who is that?
Mia.
No, that isn't Mia right there, is it?
It is.
Oh, sorry, Mia. And then you can let them take a cotton swab, and they can make different squiggles in the paint, if you can see that. And that's always fun. You can teach them about patterns, and if you're a preschool teacher, this is a great way that they can practice their letters. So since the K is in my name, you can say, hey, what's the first letter of your name? And they can practice writing in the paint like that.
Now that's right.
Hey, Rahi. And so that's a really fun way, because they can come back and they can erase it with their fingers just like that and keep trying again. You can teach them patterns. You can teach them about lines, zigzag lines, wavy lines, straight lines. Like, the options are endless with this kind of art project.
Charlie wants in.
Yeah. I'll hold it while you go let Charlie. Charlie's antsy and wants out, guys. But so continue letting them just, go to town. I will say prepare to have lots of paint because some kids will want to do this for a long time. Some kids will be done in 5 seconds and will want to move on to another station. And when I'm in, will you hold this, Virginia?
Sure.
When I'm in an actual school building where I teach, what I always have is the kids do the art project, and then I have 3 different stations made so that once they're done, I will go ahead and demonstrate the other stations, and they're always like different fun games or STEM activities that they have to use their hands to build, or learning games like they have to put the correct shapes in the right matching holes of a bag. It differs all the time. My kids love blocks is their favorite. Like, what favorite toy do you guys use in your classroom? Because I know most of you are older, but what's your favorite toys? And the preschool teachers, please, in the comments, leave me an example of what your favorite station is that your kids love to do, so I can get some new ideas. And now I'm going to get my glitter. And let's see, scissors. Virginia, did you leave the scissors on the bed?
Oh, I probably did.
Okay, can you grab the scissors for me?
Oh, yeah, they're here.
Okay. So now I'm going to cut open my glitter, and you want to let this glitter get put down while the paint is wet. If the paint's dry, you're gonna have to drizzle glue or let the kids add more paint because you need the paint to be wet. And now with little kids, you can put this in salt shakers because we all know that once kids get glitter, they're going to dump the whole thing. And some kids will do it more, dump it all in one spot, or, and that's okay because, like I said, this is their artwork. If they want a big pile of glitter in one spot, go for it. It doesn't matter. So I am going to get another thing. What do you guys think? Can you guys see that? Do we want orange, purple, pink, or black glitter next? What's your choices, guys? Let me know in the comments. And I will take I might just put them all, but let's see, what do you guys want as the next glitter to be laid down? Got paint on my fingers. Oops. Okay. We got purple, black, I vote for all. Okay, let's start with, I got a couple of blacks. Oopsie, I dropped the paint. Okay, so I will do black, but I think I like to do them all because God knows if you give kids options of glitter, they're gonna go for all of it. Cause I love glitter. I'm not one of those people that's scared of glitter. Let me know, you guys like glitter, or do you guys, can't stand it? Let's see, I'm going to have to get the trash can here soon because you want to, once they've gotten all the paint and the glitter down, you're going to, let's see if the paint's turning, yeah, it's still wet. You're going to want to shake off the excess glitter. What? What? What about it? I can read. It's like Virginia's over here like my backseat driver.
Sorry.
Okay, here comes purple, guys. Ooh, I like the purple. What do you guys think? I think the purple is my favorite so far. And Virginia, can you go get me the trash grocery bag so I can dump some of the excess glitter off?
I like the blue of that. It matches the...
Yeah, I like the blue the best. And I really like the purple, but I'm gonna shake it off here I don't like the black that much, but yeah, Danielle, I agree. Like, I love using glitter, but a lot of times, like, I don't know. Glitter is a love-hate relationship with me. But Virginia's gonna go grab me a grocery bag so I can dump off the excess. And when the kids are doing this, if they take a while, you can always go get glue and let them like swirl the glue, squeeze the glue onto the paper, because I'm sure my paint's gonna start drying here as I'm talking and messing around. And so you may want to allow the kids to use a glue bottle and squeeze the glue bottle and then dump the glitter over top of the glue. So I'm going to shake this off into my bag, trash bag. Let's all vote if I can do this without landing on my floor. Whoa, look at that. I did it, guys. Okay. So shook off the excess. And now, okay, come over here and hold my camera for me. And now I'm going to cut up some fish for my art project. You got this, Virginia?
Yep.
So I am going to actually use, let's see, I'm going to go simple. Usually if I'm doing it for my class, I'm going to use my Cricut, but I don't want to go through the long process of connecting my Cricut and printing it all right now. So I'm just going to go get some construction paper real quick, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way and use scissors and just cut my own fish. So 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. So I got my construction paper, and I'm going to get some glue. Get my glue out, and Rahi and the big old jug of glue from the slime days. That's all I got. I really need to buy some different options. But see, you can, if you have a Cricut machine, which is my favorite, use your Cricut machine. It's easier. You can use the Cricut machine, cut off different shapes, and it goes super fast. And then you can just, as a teacher, you can use a Cricut machine, cut off different size fish, and cut out a bunch, and just lay it on the table for the kids to choose, and they can, and have a glue stick or glue bottle, or what I like to do is put some glue in a bowl and just let them use their finger or an old paintbrush and put the glue onto the fish, and then you put the fish into your painted ocean. And so let's get started. I'm going to cut out some shapes of fish. So you can, if you're doing this with older kids, like 3 or 4 year olds, let them try to cut them out themselves. Like, because by 4 years old, this is where I really want to get them to get better with their cutting skills. You can have them draw it out first and then have them cut it. And some kids will be great at cutting. Some kids it's going to take them a while because they got to get those fine motor skills and their muscles better. Because kids today, their fine motor skills are not as strong as before, because some people think because of how much time they're on iPads and playing video games, they're not doing as much hand-to-hand like building. And my daughter's rolling her eyes at me, but this is a theory. So I got my fishy cut out. Whoopsie, it's trying to. So now I'm going to and glue it down to my paper. And Virginia.
Yep.
Can you go get me a bowl to put my glue in?
Sure.
I'm gonna flip it back around while we're waiting on Virginia.
Yeah, Mia, you left that at my house, and I never, and I never got a chance to do it back to you.
Oh, is Mia on here?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mia. Yes, we do need you. We got your Sailor Moon, and we need to return. There is styrofoam bowl where the medicine is. Can you get me some? What's up, Mia? I didn't realize that was you, and I know I saw you say Mia, but tell Fabi hey for me. But yeah, we do still have your Sailor Moon, and we'll get it back to you. I should have brought it when we did our birthday parade. And so, super excited. Okay, so now we got our bottle of glue, our bowl. I'm gonna flip it around, let Virginia take back over. You can see Virginia's desk. Taco Bell and
that's
Sailor
yours.
Moon. Okay, Virginia, take over mine.
Can I drink this?
Yes, you can.
Oh.
I'm gonna put some glue over here. Ugh, sheesh. Need to work out some more. And so, like I said, I just like putting some glue into the bowl. Doesn't have to be a ton. And then you'll have teachers, you'll have a big, just scatter the fish out onto the table, different colors, different shapes. And this is a great time where you can talk to the kids about the difference of sizes. Be like, pick up the smallest fish, or show me the biggest fish, and that way you're introducing size to them. So I'm just going to use my finger, and like I said, you can let the kids use their finger, or you can have like old paint brushes that you just designate as your paint brushes.
And this is process art, so it doesn't have to be like realistic or anything.
Exactly. Like, that's what, for preschool, you want them. Like, my goal in my preschool art class is I never want kids art. I don't want the same artwork from every single kid. Like, I'm not happy if all the kids' artwork looks identical, because that to me is a fail.
It takes away the personality.
Yeah, I want the kids' artwork to show their personality, show that they did it. Me as a parent, I don't want to be able to look at an artwork and be like, well, the teacher did that. Virginia or Brett didn't do it. So that's always my goal, is I want the parents to be able to say, oh, that's my kid. If they see all red fish, they're like, oh, that's Brett's artwork. His favorite color is red. So that's what I love about process art, is it does give you that option to really make it unique. There's no right or wrong. There's no, disappointed if your artwork doesn't look exactly like the teacher's. What do you guys think? Should I leave it really big-tailed? I think I might.
Yes.
Those silly fish. I'm going to fix this side to make it a little bit more even. But yeah, so in my Zoom classes, and then you can also have markers on the table so the kids can draw an eyeball. And they can draw, like, lines for the fin, or lines for the, the gills. Or, kids will just scribble. So lay out markers on the table, too, for them to explore. And see, teachers, this is where process art is the best. Like, you spend a little bit of time laying out the material, and then you let the kids explore. You don't have to stand there and sit and keep saying, okay, you gotta put this here. No, Johnny, you didn't do it right. You can lay out the materials, give very simple instructions like paint, or you can give no instructions and just say, okay, kids, the art project today is ocean themed. We're going to paint the ocean floor and then add fish. And you can leave it at that and watch them problem solve in their head and think of what they want to do. And this is building their problem solving skills, making them work those brain muscles and creativity. And that's what we want our kids doing these days. We don't want robots that are just waiting for someone to tell them how to do stuff.
It makes the art theirs.
Exactly. So here comes my fish. You think we should do a fish that's eating the other one, guys?
It's Preschool Art.
Hardcore preschool art. And oops, got a little blue in there. And that's okay. Paint's still wet. But yeah, so they'll go and they'll continue to glue down their different fish. They can use different colors, pens and markers. You can even, if you have a hole puncher, you can let them punch out of a white piece of paper to make bubbles to go in there. I mean, the options are endless. I mean, you can take this project anywhere you want to. And then with my Zoom classes, after they do the project, I always encourage the kids to hold up their piece of art to show me in the class how their project's going. You always want to, compliment the kids and tell them what good job they're doing, or say, hey, Bobby, maybe you should add more fish, or, you can give them suggestions, but mainly my big thing is I like praising the kids. I want them to know they're doing a great job. And the best thing is when you see those kids' big smiles and they get excited when they hear people loving their art, and they get excited when they can see their friends' art. That's been the best part of doing Zoom classes, is seeing the kids, and I'm also getting to learn the kids' families. So teachers, if you haven't used Zoom with your students, I highly suggest trying it this summer, or in the fall if we're still doing this remote distance learning, which I pray we're not, but we might be. So we gotta prepare now. But yeah, at the end they show off their artwork, and sometimes during the art class, after the book or while they're working, I also like to pick an artist that is doing the same style. I haven't picked an ocean artist yet, so if anybody knows a really good artist that does ocean themed or about fish, something similar to the theme, please leave me a comment and let me know which artist I should check out to show my preschool kids, because that's another thing. I feel like preschool kids are not too young to learn about artists. They may not remember it all, but we're exposing them to famous artists. And my biggest belief is show them the old artists, the new artists. Like, don't just teach the old ones like Vincent Van Gogh and what's some other ones? Vincent Van Gogh and the pop artists. But anyway, Andy Warhol. Like, teach them all new artists, and look into artists that are current, still working nowadays in the U.S. and other countries. Like, expose them so they can see that there are alive artists making a living doing art today. So I always introduce them to an artist during the lesson also, and it's really short. Like, with older kids I would go into more detail, but with little kids I just give them the name, if they're alive or if they're dead, where they're working, and I show them a few examples of their artwork and demonstrate how it's similar to the project we're doing this week. And I keep it very simple, and then I let the kids, if they have questions, let them ask questions at this time, and then we just wrap it up with saying goodbye to each other, and till next week. So that's how I run my art Zoom classes with my preschool kids. I'm going to continue cutting out some more fish for my ocean. It's only 2 fish right now.
Lovely fish.
Right? But like I said, each week I'm going to come on here and demonstrate my art project for the week and give you teachers some ideas to do with your kids, or it could be stay-at-home moms looking for ideas. And again, I got this project from too much stuff on my desk, from the wonderful Play to Learn Preschool. She's amazing. If you're looking for story times and other things for your preschool age kids, she has Facebook, and she's doing a free preschool every day, and then she is enrolling for a paid preschool over the summer virtually. So go check her out. She does awesome online lessons that is really good for little kids. So go ahead, check her out, and let her know that I sent you. And if you guys haven't, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're going to be bringing more and more videos about art for preschool, elementary, and then on Saturdays, we are going to do paint-alongs on Saturdays at 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing a cactus paint-along this coming Saturday. I will post on my blog supply list, and I'll also post on YouTube now. You can do like a premiere, like you can make it where people can have a reminder about a video coming up. So I'll post a picture of the cactus painting, the supplies you need, so everybody will have their supplies ready. And we can all just hang out Saturday here on YouTube and paint and chit chat, get your snacks and your drink ready, and we'll have a good time. So, but I think that's about it, you guys. Catch you later.
Bye.
And make sure to hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our videos. Bye, you guys.